Let's do it.
We are on a curfew.
Oof.
All right.
No.
Hold up before I get into it. Bao's not in the curfew stat.
I'm not.
Bao's out east.
No way.
Big Bao over here. He's in Marrickville.
I'm changing my address to your house.
Yeah, do it. It's fine. Then we can watch Back to the Future together.
It was a mistake already. It was a mistake already.
He's going to bring this up all night.
It's too late.
Oh, damn.
So Bao's not in the same boat as us, Stat. This guy's out there frolicking in the fields at 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. You know what I mean?
Rainbows and sunshines and bunnies and rabbits and everything.
Yeah.
No.
He's loving life. And tonight we start our lockdown, bro. Actually starts in an hour's time, man.
Ooh.
Where it's illegal for you and I, in case anyone hasn't heard about it because they don't live in New South Wales, believe it or not, we have international listeners. Stato, we're international, brother.
Brother.
Famous.
Famous. Now listen, for our international guests, New South Wales is now in a lockdown for the next 6 weeks. And we're under curfew now. This is the strictest sort of lockdown New South Wales has ever been under. From the hours of 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., it is illegal to leave your house. It is illegal to leave your premises, Nathaniel. What are your thoughts, buddy? And mate, this is the first time I'm ever letting you do this on air. Unleash. Go.
Are they my mum?
Get the popcorn.
I don't understand the lunacy with curfew. See, this is what doesn't make sense to me. It's not like much could be done anyway in a normal lockdown past those hours. For me, let me just make this very clear. Way before lockdown, maybe for the last 5 years since I've been driving or a bit longer, I've found this urge where if I've been working from home or if I've been home all day for whatever reason, I have to get outside. And if that means me leaving my house at 11:30 p.m. and going for a drive, an absolute pointless drive, that's my way out. That's my get out. That's my all right, I've had a ridiculous day. Even if it was a normal day, I just need to get out of the house. I can't stay home all day, every day. I can't do it. My set times were 11:30 p.m. onwards. And it might sound crazy to a lot of people, but sometimes it just happens that those times are the times I like to clear my head the most. It's a lot quieter on the road. There's not much traffic. I don't have anywhere to be. And it just gives me this time where I can just kind of relax. And whether I put, kind of worship music on, whatever I do, it's just my way out. Then these imbeciles think it's the right idea. We know it hasn't worked at all, or we don't know if it's not going to work or if it's going to work, but let's put a curfew anyway. Are these people out of their minds?
Okay, so wait, the actual quote was, there is no evidence to back a curfew. However, we want to make sure that we don't leave any stone unturned.
They're not doing anything good anyway. Nothing good is being done anyway. They make it as if, they're doing us a favor by keeping everyone in their houses. We just spoke about the stigma around mental health and how it's doing a lot more damage than good. And then these idiots want to chuck in a curfew. I was never given a curfew my whole life. Ever. Not that I'm a rebellious child. I was never given a curfew.
Bao, thoughts on this New South Wales curfew first before we get into that and unpack that?
Okay, obviously it's messed up that only select LGAs are in curfew. It's kind of like, why are you picking your favorite children to stay awake when the other ones have to go to sleep?
1000%.
Wow, I didn't look at it like that.
So if it was a blanket over the entire New South Wales, that's fine, I get it. But if it's only select LGAs, then it's like, really, what's the real agenda? Like, then that goes back into the conspiracy stuff that you wanted to do last week.
100%. But yeah. Bro, like we look at, I'm not talking about yourself or like your area, maybe your area, but everyone out in the east, right? They're all going to the beach, they're all walking around, living life, living the dream. Whatever time they want, they can do everything. But us Western Sydney siders have to stay locked down, and now we have a curfew. Like, the lunacy behind it makes no sense to me. This whole thing is dumb.
Yeah, I'm done at this point, bro. I really am.
No, listen, I'll be honest. I'll be straight out. In all seriousness, when I found out there was a curfew coming in, I don't know if I can do it any more of this lockdown anymore. Like, I gave it a run, and I go, all right, we've all got to do it. We've all got to suck it up, whatever. But it's just keeping everything like more narrow. It's narrowing us more and more. Like it's absurd. Bro, it's a struggle. It's ridiculous.
Stato.